Good morning. I'm Joel Embry. This morning we're talking about the machine, a metaphorical representation of some sense of the way technology is invading our lives. We've been kind of set up by writers in the past about how this could be dangerous, and I think today we're probably all looking around and wondering what's really happening to us as we feel a sense of isolation from each other in some ways. With the technology in our pockets, we're beginning to use that as a replacement for face-to-face contact with each other. So I have experienced living in a small town, I grew up in Quincy, Florida, and a town of 6,000 people where everybody knows everybody. So this has been a part of my life. As a matter of fact, it was a town where everybody knew me, and that was not always an easy thing to live with, because everybody's parents would tell my parents if they saw what I was doing before I could get home. So there is a downside to living in a small town, but it's really a wonderful experience to belong to a place and the people in a town like that. So I come with that background and a great deal of optimism. That kind of living actually led me to become a real estate developer and build mixed-use, walkable neighborhoods, new urbanism. People ask me, how did you learn about new urbanism? And I tell them, I lived in Quincy. That's basically the experience of my life. So I have worked on Amelia Island, Florida, Fernandina Beach, another small town, and I've built neighborhoods, built a neighborhood that is a walkable mixed-use a neighborhood where people of retirement age love to come. We have had an opportunity to now look at the walkable, mixed-use, high-contact kind of neighborhood as a place for aging in place because of the mix of our ages in the neighborhood. These people now are using the healthcare technology that telecommunications provided to be treated and cared for at their home through home health and monitoring by remote. They're living 5 to 10 years longer in a home instead of going to some remote, away from their friends. So I have come to the conclusion that the optimism of the use of technology to give us power over our lives needs to be balanced, needs to be mixed with the high contact that living together gives us, so we're balanced. The healthcare technology is a wonderful opportunity, but only if we're living in high contact with our neighbors. The baby boomers are now becoming those customers of mine. They live in these neighborhoods. This is the 65-year-old and older. 2012 changed the demographics. It's happening every year. So as we go forward, I believe that we have a great opportunity to integrate technology in a way that improves the quality of life, makes us more highly connected, and gives us tools to live in those places longer without being moved to some place that isolates us. We are actually set up so that we have deterrence in our own public policy for that. Our zoning laws make it against the law in most places to build mixed-use, walkable neighborhoods. So we need to look at our zoning laws as well as licensing laws, because practicing medicine now across state lines is illegal in some cases. So we've got some really silly kind of isolating, or rather hurdles that keep us from doing this easily. And those are the things that I would like to continue to address in my work.